Miko Sullivan Sr. And then we have, last but not least, the brother number 23, Harry Marshall. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the starters for the 76ers. We have number 8, Donald Ellis. We have number 15, Jonathan Townsend. Number 21, Jason Harris. And number 25, Sam Washington. Next to back him up, we have number 27, Josh Mullins. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the starters with your 76ers and Warriors tip-off coming soon.
And we have tip-off for Game 3 today. We got the Warriors versus 76ers. The 76ers look like they were out their star Brandon Berry today. And we have a full Warriors team, which we haven't had in a while. Three-pointer, no good for Tyrese. Out of bounds. 76 ball.
Townsend with the ball. Send it inside to Washington. Washington, go up. Doesn't get it to fall. And air ball. Tidwell looks to push. Gets to the corner. Miko Sullivan. Washington. Drives. Goes up. And
Washington back to the 3, he says. Not so fast.
Mosley. Pulls up. And he answers back with a 3 of his own.
I'll help you on that one for 3. 6-3 Warriors.
Washington drives. Doesn't get it. Brother swings it. Harris. Townsend for 3. Doesn't get it to fall. And tipped out by Washington.
Where your ball?
And it's great to see more than 4 Warriors players here today. Mosley with a 3. And he gets it to fall.
Another 3. 9-3 Warriors. Somebody better guard him. He'll do that all day.
Right. I was calling them the 4 horsemen.
All stays with Sixers.
That's just Sixers. Yeah. I think the only time they had a different 4 was when Alex. When Alex was here. And he doesn't get the fall. Sullivan loses it. And turnover. Townsend floats it. Gets the fall. And it makes it a 9-5 game. Warriors up. Aaron Hall drives. Wild pass. Mosley drive. Kick it. Hall. Back to Mosley. Corner. Pump fake. Side step. Fall away. Hall gets it, but he's hit. call it Sixers possession. Washington taking control of the orchestrating. Ellis, pull up, doesn't get it to fall. Mosley looks to push. Mosley tied up. Washington drives, kicks it to Tidwell, Sullivan, and he doesn't get it to fall. Great hustle by Aaron. Gets it to Marshall. And they collapse in the corner. Marshall, drive, shows it, and it's stolen. Ellis drives, gets it to Townsend. Townsend fakes, pulls up, doesn't get it to fall. Washington at the Townsend drive, and it's lost out of bounds. Possession belongs to the Warriors. 15:30 in the first half. Warriors up 9-5. Mosley drives, scoops, doesn't get it to fall. Harris with the rebound. Harris gets it to Washington. Washington drive, resets. Ellis stops, kicks it to Washington, kicks it to Townsend. Townsend slows things down. Gets it to Washington at the free throw line, and he doesn't get it to fall. As Marshall gets his hand up. And off the face of Washington from Washington, possession stays with the Warriors. Mosley gets it from Hall. Step back, three, and it's money. Mosley is on fire early. Townsend spins, tipped by Mosley. Sullivan overthrows Mosley, and that'll be Sixers ball.
One Marshall in for the other.
And it's great to see the Marshall brothers here.
Nico with the rebound, outside Antonio Marshall.
And the man I nicknamed Lambo Tone. It's great seeing him back out here. He's missed a few games. Townsend drives, poked away. Washington doesn't get the fall. Townsend blocked by Hall, tipped, recovered.
It's a scrappy game, folks.
Harris pull up. Washington big rebound, doesn't get it to fall. Tipped. Harris for three, short, gets it back. Ellis drives, kicks it back to Harris, and
Number 21, Jason Harris for three. That's
a lot going on that possession, and the ball finally goes in for the Sixers. Makes it a 12-8 ball game with 13 minutes left in the first half. Marshall pulls up, air ball, wide left.
Suck, crafted for Mr. Washington. Timeout 76ers.
And that'll be a timeout Sixers. And we're back. Ellis
You want to
gets
call
the
that next
inbound.
game, you better step it up on the clock.
Swings it to Washington. Washington, guarded by Watson. Drives. Loses it. Stolen. Then stolen back.
Back to Thompson. He's
Townsend.
looking. He's
Pulls up.
thinking.
And he doesn't get the fall. Marshall. Outlet. Tidwell. Tidwell with the easy
Oh, there
layup.
goes Latrell Tidwell for two.
Washington pull up. And he gets the fall. Big three from Zach Washington.
Keep shooting.
Sullivan, guarded by Kraft, sizes him up, splits it, swings it to Marshall. Marshall orchestrating, gets it to Watson. Watson inside to Tidwell. Tidwell, bang, and one. Strong arm by Latrell Tidwell,
Nice two.
and he's going to the line.
Foul on 17 is first. That's Nicholas Kraft. The famous Kraft macaroni and cheese family, I believe.
And he makes the free throw.
Tidwell finished the three-point play.
Harris brings the ball up court, swings to Washington. Washington drives, swings it. Townsend for three. Three of his own. Makes the score 17-14 with 11 minutes left in the first half. Sullivan on fake drive, Euro off the glass, and one.
Count it.
Big play by Miko Sullivan Sr.
Jason Harris's first foul. Team two.
And he gets the free
Nico
throw fall.
finishes the three-point play.
Ellis gets it to Kraft. Kraft drives, fakes, swings it, and it's stolen by Tidwell. Stolen by Ellis. Ellis drives,
Ellis.
and
No, but he's
that is a big foul.
By Nico.
And he'll go to the line for two.
Nico's first, team first.
And he makes the first. And Aaron Hall checks back into the game for Sullivan Sr. And the big man, Al Malinich, checks in for Tidwell.
He didn't miss it.
And Ellis misses the second.
He immediately gets bored.
Mosley swings it. Jumper off. Marshall puts it back.
Pass to Marshall. He finishes it off for two.
And the score is 22-15. Warriors up. Townsend. Floater. And he gets it to go. Makes the score 22-17 with 9 minutes left in the first half. Mosley looks to post. Washington trying to fight in the post. Almost a turnover. And it is a turnover. And Marshall checks in for Mosley. And Mike Lonergan Jr. checks into the game. Townsend for three. And he gets it to fall. Big three from JT. Cuts the lead to two. Watson. Malinich. Great spin with the hook. Gives the Warriors a 4-point lead. Harris gets to Washington. Washington drives, pulls up, and he doesn't get it to fall. Marshall
Marshall.
looks to push. And
Wow.
that'll be a foul on Harris. And Watson to go to the line. Andre Watson at the line, shooting 2. And he misses the first. And Roger Bray checks in. And he makes the second.
Watson makes the second.
Washington looks to push, loses the handle, gets it to Kraft. Kraft swings it to Townsend. Townsend pull up, and he misses. And I'm noticing no Brandon Berry. Marshall gets it to Marshall, and it's off. And they save it. Tone Marshall. Swings it. Aaron swings it. Marshall. Drives. Throws it up. Let's get it to fall. And that'll be a foul.
Foul number 2. That's MJ's first. Team 4th. The senior Marshall line.
And he misses the first. 5-point lead. 5:50 left in the first half. Warriors are up. 25 to the Sixers 20. And he makes the second.
Harry makes the second.
Lonergan swings it, and that'll be a turnover. Warriors ball.
26-20 with about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half.
Marshall, guarded by Lonergan Jr. Gets the screen. Kick to the corner for Harry Marshall, and it's money. One of our brother matchups in K1, the Washingtons of the Sixers against the Marshalls of the Warriors. Kraft swings it to Roger Bray. Free throw line jumper off. Watson loses it. Kraft gets it, and it goes out of bounds. And possession stays with the Sixers. Lonergan Jr. gets it to Townsend. Townsend doesn't use the screen, drives, and he misses. Smoked turkey. Harry Marshall. Balls it, drives. Easy lay-in for Harry Marshall.
Thank you very much.
They were focusing too much on him going to the post and just left the lane wide open. Sanders gets it to Townsend. Kraft in the corner. Kraft drives, and he doesn't get it to fall. Lonergan Jr. And he's fouled by Antonio Marshall.
His first, team second.
Lonergan Jr. swings it. Sanders. Look. And it's short.
Oh, nice pass inside. Kraft finishes.
Marshall looks to push. Gets to Aaron. Hall swings it to Watson. Watson loses it. Kraft for the steal.
After the steal.
He looks to push. Gets it to Lonergan Jr. Swings it off. He doesn't get the 3 to fall. Aaron Hall goes up. Marshall swings it to Watson. Back Back to Marshall to reset and reload. Runs him right to the screen. Great no-look pass from Marshall. I don't think Alamish was expecting that pass, but that was a great pass. Townsend, guarded by Tidwell. Tidwell, guarding him close. Great steal by Aaron Hall. Sullivan Sr. gets the push. 2 minutes left in the first half. Tidwell floats in, and it's good.
Assist by Miko.
Lonergan Jr. gets the push. Pull up for
MJ
three,
wants it.
and he gets the ball. Big three from Mike Lonergan. Warriors 33, 76ers 25. And it'll be a turnover to the Wolves. Possession goes to the Sixers. Over and back.
He says, feed me.
Lonergan swings it. Townsend drives.
Oh, Townsend finishes it.
And that'll be a
With the
blocking
little
call.
step at the
Gets
line
the
of
finish.
I'll tell you what, the 76er team's hanging around, don't you think, Rock? Yes, he did.
And he's shooting one. And the clock is steady rolling. 47 seconds left.
He finishes the three-point play.
Townsend finishes the three-point play. 35 seconds left in the first half. Score is 33-28. Warriors up.
Hall 2. I like that name, Hall 2.
Hall drives. Swings to Sullivan. Sullivan, wide open
Miko
three.
for three.
And that's a three. Miko Sullivan.
Townsend says, I want to match with
Townsend
me.
swings it. Lonergan on the Euro three, and he doesn't get the fall. That'll be the first half. Warriors up 36. Sixers 28. Stay tuned for the second half.
This is a game.
And Warriors up 36 to Sixers 28 as they inbound the ball. Ellis gets the screen for Townsend. Hands it off to Washington. Washington back to Ellis. Ellis for three. Doesn't get it to go. Tip from Washington to Washington. Stripped away by Hall. Kick out. Inside. Ellis. Skip to Harris. Harris. Fall away. Short. Washington with another rebound. Swings it. And they're on the run. Crazy pass by Tyree Mosley. Saved by Marshall. Stolen by Townsend. Townsend swings it. Harris. Kick it to Ellis. Ellis getting the screen. Hands off to Townsend. Townsend drives. Pulls up. And it's short. Washington with another rebound. The Sixers are definitely on the offensive glass. He goes up. And it's off. Poked away by Washington. Another possession. Ellis from deep. And he gets it to fall. Big three from Donald Ellis. Makes it a 5-point game. The Sixers are dominating the offensive glass. Mosley, pull up. That's a warm-up. And he doesn't get the fall. Ellis swings it to Washington. Washington back to Ellis. Ellis, pull up. Doesn't get it to fall. Townsend. Running. Marshall. Skip pass. And that's a layup.
Nico Sullivan from downtown.
Big three from Miko Sullivan. Extends the lead to 8. Ellis gets Townsend. Up fake. Great hands by Mosley. Mosley to Marshall. Marshall with the layup.
And Antonio Marshall completes the scores. Sixers.
The Sixers.
Those Sixers walking in the scores 41-31. Warriors lead.
And the Sixers inbound. Washington gets the pass from Ellis. Drives. Fakes. Swings it to Ellis. Ellis drives. Euro. And he gets it to fall. Mosley. Drives. Swings it. Sullivan. And it's off. Townsend looks to push. And the great hands by Aaron Hall. Ellis, sidestep, pulls up, and he doesn't get the fall. Great hands by Washington, giving him a second chance. And the Warriors with the push. Marshall swings it. Sullivan in transition, off. Tidwell gets it. Marshall takes his time, pulls up. And it's money.
Downtown.
Big three from Lambeau Tone. Washington gets the string from Harris. Drives. Swings it. Harris. Great look. He doesn't finish. Gets his own rebound. Great rebound play by Jason Harris. Mobley gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan goes up, and he's going to the line.
He had a foul on number 25, Zach Washington. That'll be his first. Team second.
And Sullivan goes to the line. Shooting 2. And he makes the first. Sullivan missing the free throw. Might be because he doesn't have his usual do-rag on. Usually when the Warrior players come out with those do-rags, it's a little, they shoot the lights out. Tidwell gets it to Mosley. Mosley swings it. Marshall doesn't get it to fall. Washington gives it to Townsend. Townsend. Great pass to MJ. MJ fakes. Skip pass. Harris. Pull up. And it's good.
Jason Harris off the mid-range bucket and score.
MJ with a big steal. And the Warriors come up with it. Marshall takes his time. Pulls up. Big
Tony Marshall from Team shooting over the trees. Larnagin swings it to Washington.
Washington drives off the glass, gets it to go.
Zach Washington on the floater and score.
And he cuts the lead to 10. Aaron Hall gets it to Marshall. Marshall orchestrating. Has lead. Gets the matchup he wants. Side step, pull up, and it's off. And Washington looks to push. In and out, swings it. Townsend goes up, and he doesn't get it to fall. Tidwell looks to push. Mosley, pass to Marshall, and it's off. Harris with the rebound as Washington looks to push. Cross, swings it, on again, swings it. Washington loses it. Townsend, blocked by Tidwell, and that'll be a foul on Washington.
We have a foul on number 27, Josh Washington, his first, team second.
Mosley gets it to No Do-Rag Sullivan. Malinich back to Miko. Miko, pull up. Let's get it to fall. Harris saves it. Sanders wide open, drives, loses it. And the possession belongs to the Warriors. Skips it to Malinich. Malinich kicks it. Sullivan for three. Doesn't get it to fall. Larnigan, transition three. Air ball. Roger Bray gets it. Blocked by Sullivan. Washington, pull up. And it's off. And it's out of bounds. Somebody please bring Nico Sullivan a do-rag. Power of the do-rag. It does exist.
We knew you was nothing, bro.
Mosley, long pass. Kraft with the steal, and he goes up. Switch hand, gets it to go. Pretty lay-in by Kraft.
And Nicholas Kraft inside for two.
And it's an 8-point ball game with 11:38 left in the game. Mosley gets the screen, drives. Skip pass. Watson from the corner. Short. Mosley. Gets it back to Watson. Watson. Loses it. Sullivan drives. And that'll be a foul.
We have a foul on number 3, Angelo Sanders. That'll be his first, team's third.
Mosley fakes. Inside to Marshall. Marshall with the hook. Doesn't get it to go.
We have a foul on number 7, Roger Bray. That'll be his first, team's fourth.
And Marshall gets it inside to Malinich. Malinich face up, drives. Mismatch spins. Makes some room. Doesn't get it to go. And I think that'll be over the back for Miko Sullivan. Ellis drives, gets it to Kraft. Kraft goes up, doesn't get it to fall. Tip to Marshall. Marshall gets it to Mosley. Mosley slows it down. Gets the screen. Swings to Malinich. Malinich. Watson doesn't get it to fall. Sanders brings it up. Swings it. Kraft gets it to Jabray, and he doesn't get it to fall. And Kraft saves it in the corner. Corner three. Air ball. Sullivan with the rebound. Sullivan, he's ripped up. Kraft tips it, and that'll be out of bounds. Warriors ball. Townsend checks back into the game. Watson gets it to Mosley. Mosley screen. Malinich. And that'll be a traveling. Townsend. Use the screen for Kraft. And that'll be an illegal screen by Nicholas Kraft. Marshall checks in for Sullivan Sr. Marshall drives, switches gears, high off the glass. Possession ball on the Sixers. Ellis loses it. Mosley, fast break. Reverse layup, and he misses. Harris swings it, and that'll be a three. And second team. Marshall, skip pass, fast break. Mosley, transition three. Bottoms.
And Tyree Mosley from way downtown.
And the Warriors are up 52-41 with 7:50 left in the ball game. Mosley gets it to Marshall, back to Mosley. And there's another one from deep.
Tyree Mosley downtown again.
And that will be a timeout. Townsend brings the ball up. Guarded by Mosley. Swings it. Harris pull up. And it's good. Marshall. He came out the long sleeve. Washington saves it. Great tip. Harris
from downtown.
from Harris. Makes the score 55-46. With 6:50 left in the ball game. Marshall gets it to Marshall. Swings it. Watson. Strip. Ellis almost loses it. Washington gets the lay-in.
And Zach Washington to complete the fast break. The score is 55-48. Warriors lead.
Mosley guarded by Ellis. Drives. Swings it. Malinich from three. And it's short. Ellis. Drives. Swings it. Washington. Swings it. Harris. Pull up. Great board by Townsend. He loses it. Scoops. And he gets the fall.
And Jonathan Townsend with the rebound is going to make this a 5-point game.
And the Sixers have cut the lead to 5 with 5:40 left in the ball game. Marshall. Wide open. Washington. Gets the layup.
Washington on the steal and scores.
Timeout Warriors, and we have a 3-point. Back after that timeout. The Sixers have cut the lead to 3. And it's Warriors ball. Marshall directing traffic. Drives, loses it. Runs over Washington. Townsend. Drives. Goes up high off glass, and it's rebounded by Tidwell. Mosley looks to hold, slow things down, gets it to Tidwell. Tidwell gets to Marshall. Sullivan with the easy lay-in. Extends the lead back to 5 with 4:50 left in the game. Harris looking for the screen. Swings it. And possession goes to the Sixers. Washington gets to Washington. And he's blocked. That's a foul. There goes to the line.
And foul on number 30, Nico Sullivan.
And that'll be 4 fouls for Sullivan.
That'll be his
It's the
fourth.
first. Makes it a 4-point ball game. And he makes the second.
He trails the ball.
3-point game.
Warriors lead.
Warriors lead by 3 with 3:30 left in the game. Let's see if the Warriors can answer back.
We have a foul at number 8, Donald Ellis. That'll be his first, team 6.
Great drive.
Tyler Mosley with a tough bucket and score inside.
And he
Extends his
extends
lead.
it to 5. Extends the Warriors lead to 5. 3 minutes left in the game. Townsend looking to answer back. Washington spins, loses it, stolen, recovered by Washington. Townsend fakes, skip pass to the corner. Ellis for 3, and it's money. Big 3 from Donald Ellis makes it a 2-point game with 2:30 left in the game. Our score is 59 Warriors, 57 Sixers. And great effort from the Sixers, and without star player Brandon Berry. You think if Berry's here, this is a completely different ball game. Tidwell. And that's Sixers ball. The Sixers look to capitalize. Washington, pull up, Doesn't get it to fall. Washington, great hands. The Sixers have been on the glass. Harris doesn't get it to fall. Tidwell with the rebound. Hall gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan drives. Goes up. Easy move by Miko Sullivan Sr. Makes it a 4-point lead with a minute and 30 left in the game. Sixers look to respond. Big bucket by Miko Sullivan. Ellis drives. Goes up. Doesn't get it to fall. Tidwell with a big rebound. Sullivan all the way, and
on the fast break scores a 6-point game with a minute and 10 remaining. We have a foul.
And that'll be a foul on
number 24, excuse me, Antonio Marshall.
Hall, Harden Harris, spins, drives, and a great move to the basket.
Jason Harris inside to make it a 4-point game. A little under 60 seconds remaining. Tone Marshall with the ball.
Marshall holds on to it, guarded by Townsend, and that'll be a foul.
And that foul is on number 15, Jonathan Townsend. The Warriors are now on the 1-1.
Marshall's going to the line, and he makes the first.
He drills the first.
And he makes the second.
He drills the second.
45 seconds left in the game. Ellis needs to push. Gets the screen. Swings it. Washington pulls up. Doesn't get it to fall. Big rebound by Tidwell. He needs to push. They may need the foul. And they get the foul.
Number 8, Donald Ellis.
And it's 30 seconds left in the ball game. Warriors up 65 to the Sixers 59. Misses. Washington swings it. Harris swings to the corner. Townsend pull up, air ball, and I think that might be it. And that's a foul.
We have a foul on number 27, Josh Washington. That'll be his second, team's night. Next is double bonus.
And Marshall's going to the line. Makes the first. And he misses the second. Washington gets to Harris. Gets it. Townsend scoops.
And Jonathan Townsend decided to make a 4-point game.
That's another foul.
Now that was with the foul on number 24. It's now the double bonus. Again, it is now the double bonus.
Sorry.
Oh, man. And Marshall going to the line. This is the first. And he makes the second. And it's a 6-point ball game with 12 seconds left. Townsend floater. Doesn't get it to go. Heron. Tidwell.
That'll be the ball game.
Ball
The
game.
Warriors
Warriors
advance.
advance. Score 67-61.
What a game that was. Coming up next, we'll be watching the Bucks take on the Bulls.
And the Bulls and the Bucks will be next. Stay tuned.